Presidential candidate Donald J. Trump is in full support of crypto as he just released a Solana meme token called DJT. So far, it's raised hundreds of millions of dollars and even reached an all-time high market cap of $500 million. And now, after all that fundraising, he's nowhere to be found. He was actually never part of this in the first place. So what the fuck is happening? Who stole from tens of thousands of people and pulled off this elaborate scam? So this all started on Monday, June 17th, when Pirate Wires reported, per conversations, Trump is launching an official token, DJT, on Solana, and it's spearheaded by his son, Barron Trump. So when we look here at the chart of DJT, as soon as it launched, looking at the 5-minute chart, it absolutely exploded. It started at a $100 million market cap and went to nearly $500 million, which is about a 300% return. So with this huge price run up of 4x in the market, there was a ton of euphoria, a lot of people excited to be supporting and backing Donald Trump. However, there wasn't a lot of communication from their campaign or the team about this Solana token being an actual official meme token or a way to fundraise. And yeah, there's just nothing really said about it. So this did start to finally cast a lot of doubt upon investors. And now people are really panicked and kind of worried of what's going on and how legitimate this project really is. This is where things get interesting. Here enters Martin Shkreli. He is an American investor or businessman, but he's also been convicted of financial crimes such as securities fraud. And he was been sentenced to 7 years in prison for multi-million-dollar fraud scheme. So he's going all over X, fully supporting this Donald J. Trump token. He's very outwardly supportive. He's almost even obnoxious about it and letting everyone know how legitimate it is, even despite it only being a 25% chance of it being real. So he starts going out there and saying, let's make bets on how legitimate this is. Later, Martin Shkreli keeps poking the bear and says, any other whales want to join, let me know. And this is when a ton of eyes come on to the market for DJT as GCR, Mr. Never Wrong, comes and says $100 million. If you don't have $100 million, as much as you're willing to bet. And Martin responds, done your way. So there's $100 million bet on if DJT is legitimate or not. Now Arkham Intel enters the room and says, F it, we ball, 150K bounty to the person who definitively proves the identity of the creator of DJT, only on Arkham Intel. And Zach XBT, one of the biggest detectives on all of Web3, comes in and says, submission sent. This is really big news as Zach XBT is known as almost the detective who busts all the scams, all the biggest lies in the crypto or Web3 space. So as Zach XBT submitted his submission for the bounty, Martin Shkreli was on a space and Zach's response, hilarious how you panicked DM me after I replied to Arkham saying I submitted a bounty about for creator of DJT and then make a last minute spaces announcing you created it. So now Martin Shkreli is hopping on the space saying he created the token. Zach XBT even puts in a tweet and says, for those of you who are confused and need additional context, earlier today Arkham put a 150K bounty out to identify the creator. At 11:59 p.m. he replies to them saying that he submitted his bounty. 11:57 Martin Shkreli panic DMs Zach XBT, and at 12:27 he even creates a space and announces that he is the creator himself of the token. And when he further deep dives into the contracts and into all the transactions, we can see one of the largest DJT insiders dumped $832,000 worth of DJT and then depositing into USDC. Coincidentally, also a large holder on Martin's other projects for Shogoth. So Martin has one project here, he has DJT here, and he has insider friends who are also trading both, which is pretty illegal. So as we can see from this article, Zach XBT reveals creator of DJT, which is Martin Shkreli, allegedly through these screenshots. And that's just kind of what everyone seems to believe. However, even after the DMs, after all of this evidence, all the screenshots, Martin Shkreli is still saying that he's innocent. He created it with Barron Trump, and he's still sticking to the story. Specifically, Shkreli said, I can confirm that this is an authentic Trump token. I'm familiar with the situation, but it's not my token. It's Trump's. It's up to you to decide what you believe, but I'm 100% certain it's an official Trump token. And then shortly after, we have another breaking news article saying, breaking, Donald Trump's campaign insider denies campaign involvement in DJT Solana token. It's this guy, Roger Stone, who is one of Trump's advisors, just said Barron and Donald were not involved with DJT at all. So now everyone's just kind of confused, like, did you have Barron's help or not? Or is the campaign even behind this? Do they even know about this token at all? So it's an absolute mess. People don't know what's true, what's a lie, and people are just pretty confused as to what's going on right now. And personally, I just feel bad for the people who invested in this token. There are a lot of people who thought that they were almost supporting the campaign through this. They're putting their hard-earned money into this investment, which is, again, a meme coin, but it's still an investment for them. This was just a very messy situation. You don't know who the team is. It seems like there's a ton of insider information about this, insider trading, and overall just a bad situation for crypto. It seemed like a pretty big scam that's going on. However, when there's an official news source saying that this is the official token and there are people backing it, it makes it pretty hard for investors. So just make sure that you're doing due diligence and doing their research correctly. I again feel just very terrible. People are probably losing 50% or more on their money, on their investments. And they're just kind of believing all these lies that's been spread on Twitter, all over crypto. However, I know you're probably thinking, how did these people even get scammed in the first place? How did this reach $500 million in market cap? So it's 2024, meaning it's an election year, meaning presidential candidates Joe Biden and Donald Trump are running against each other, hoping to be elected. And as we also know, Solana is the absolute wild, wild west of crypto investing, especially when it comes to meme tokens in their ecosystem. There are a ton of memes such as animals, trending topics, literally anything is probably being sold on Solana. And if you can get into these trending topics early, such as the political campaign, you can make a ton of money. So here on CoinMarketCap, we're looking at the top political meme tokens by market capitalization. We have things such as MAGA for Trump, which is at a $338 million market cap. We also have other things for Joe Biden, like Bowden, which is a really big one. We can see there's hundreds of millions of dollars being poured into these political meme tokens, and it's just almost a way to get rich quick. It is very, very volatile, very dangerous. I personally don't touch them myself. However, it is a way to get in on these trending topics early, such as the political campaign. So looking right here, there's a $462 million market cap for these top political meme tokens. And the reality is when you buy early on these tokens before they get trending, you do make a lot of money. That's just the reason probably why a lot of people invested heavily into DJT, which is right here, and funny enough, that's the only one that's up today. Another important note for this DJT token is that when it was released, all of these tokens that weren't DJT and backed Donald Trump in a way, like MAGA or Trump, those tokens went down nearly 30% in just one day because they were no longer the official token. So all I have to say about the political meme token is I'm not personally in it. However, if you see early trends or early candidates that you think might do well, you can try find these tokens, try find them early. Okay, so that's about it for PolyFi tokens. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want my take on it, I think that Barron Trump probably had some kind of influence on this token. However, Martin Shkreli seems to be the real mastermind, and he also seems to be the fall guy. I don't think it's purely just his fault though. There are a lot of people around him who have helped make this token, and again, it's just an overall unfortunate event. Alright, so I want you guys to be cautiously investing, especially when it's going to be political memes or just memes in general, especially when it's going to be on the Solana network. Things are just really, really volatile there. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please hit like and subscribe, as I do enjoy making these videos for you guys, and hopefully there's more to come. Alright, I'll see you later. Peace.